EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
Taken in at the 3.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Okay, break. 22 needle, claws red.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Undercrunch.
Hey,
and the slot man goes in motion left.
Ready.
Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hawk 70.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage, and...
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a line ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is incomplete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Let's go. Black, 95.
Check three.
Yellow.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Set. 20. Go Delta. We got to get the ball right here. Let's go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Wild Bill. 57. Mike. 5 down. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
21. Check Mike 21. I got it.
To throw it, Smith. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They snap it to Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
My 52. Here we go, D. Here I come.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Under 10. 10. Jim.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Here's Smith looking to throw. And he's brought down. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward. Just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Ready. 10 black.
57.
Shot. 17. Go red.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Check Mike 21. Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Timberwolf.
Check 4. Check 4. Watch that.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This is the tight end fan. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Check.
On 1st down, Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Straight ahead, Walker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Smith now to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Check.
Mustang 19.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And some room to roam now.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16. But they get the conversion anyway.
Set. 70 Lions.
Check the out. Hey, check, Mike 21.
On 1st down, it's Smith.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. And
he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Smith on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10. Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Give me a kiss next time.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 78 yards.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth the flag. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
22. Watch the out. Watch the out. Like 22.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the safety.
Dragon 60.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs.
Let's go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, ready?
22's coming, Mike. Here we go.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Check 99. Check 99. Check 31. Check 31.
On 1st and 10, Smith. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Now Smith.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Walker with another carry.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Yellow. Check 9. Check 9. Check, check. Fresno. Fresno. Fresno.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Chris Jones, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Ready, go.
Back to throw here.
Switch.
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Come on, set. Viking 18.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 15. Rush in. Rush in.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
57's Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
These two teams all tied after one.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
3 down. Check. Watch the edge.
Pick the edge. Come. Easy.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Showing it. Slam.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Let's go, D.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Geno now to throw. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
Okay, break.
22. Watch the pass. Here we go.
On 2nd and a long way to go.
Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here we go. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Attack, attack. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Rip left, rip left. 57, Mike, 57. Watch the run. Hey, they're running.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Time to go, night.
Hey, 57.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Squeeze, double. 57.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Check back.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Smith.
Here we go.
Being chased out left. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Hold it ready. 20, Mike 20. Pick it up. Wide. Top low 18.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Rabbit. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
50, yellow.
57, Mike, 57.
Come on, D. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Watch run.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Crack all 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Long day. That's going to be a long day. Shift.
Check. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Mike 20. That's right, baby.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. Strike.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
You can't block me.
Now it's Smith.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Check. 70 Lions.
Post formation. Come on, boys, come on. Watch 9. They got tight left. Shoot.
Viking 18.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, Mike.
Throwing now is Geno. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Back to throw, Smith. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first
56,
half.
the Mike, boys, 56. 15. Let's go, D. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill. Attack. Sponge. No. Check.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
57's the mic. 57.
15. I got you. I got you.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Attack, attack. Switch. Hey, color.
Minus 57.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Yellow. D-line, get that quarterback.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Man, that's trash.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Yellow. Watch the run. 57's the mic. Watch 57. All right. Here we go.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
57's right.
Cut.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I don't think you got it, son.
And again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Penny up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That one goes for 8 yards.
Shut up. 18 Cardinal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Smith. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bolton picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now back to throw.
He hits his target. Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 27 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by...
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, 81 yards. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
From the 29, Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think that
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Hustle, hustle. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
57, Mike, 57.
Bronco 80. Ready, go.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's got room.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Check Mike 57.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Panther 11.
Throwing again on second and 10. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Mustang 19.
Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard.
Okay, ready.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive.
Kill.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Gino on first down.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith.
Going right back to Fant.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. 36 yards on the play.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know what's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays. And now they've got their backs to the goal line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
58 yards on the ground for him so far. Working with a 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Sanders. They find some open field here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 6-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Sanders. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
18 Rattler.
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
A call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll turn to Sanders.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's what we are.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
You might be getting tired of seeing me.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Walker.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Smith now to throw.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Dominated, boys, dominated.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
On first down, it's Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And some room to maneuver. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
82 yards.
And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And with that, the lead is up to 8. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
Come on. Set. Liking 18.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins.
19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
79 Broncos.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Bronco 80.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Walker with another carry.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Smith. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, go.
Now Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Deputy, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk.
On 4th down, Smith. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Smith now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. Down inside the 40. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
Taken from about the 12. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Here we go. Hey, check 20.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey,
24 yards.